Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Spartan 3 Crusher, back at it again, bringing you another review. This time, we have something completely different. We have, from my personal collection, my 1990s Glock 19. This is technically my dad's, but it's pretty much stays with me, and he's pretty much given it to me. This thing is awesome. It's, very basic. You're older. I mean, this is older than, like I said, older than me. So it's, just, it has a lot more wear to it. It looks a lot more cooler to me than just some of your newer guns. I don't know. It just kind of has a cooler look to me. And they don't really change. I mean, the Glock style hasn't changed, but it's just the wear on this thing looks so cool. I mean, it just looks used and worn, and it's just, I don't know, used gun, a well-used gun, not like a destroyed gun, but a used gun, like it's been taken care of, but used and, maintained and worked how it's supposed to. It just looks good to me. I mean, you can see just the wear on the slide from all the pulling in and out of holsters and racking the slide back and, putting in and out of bags and all that stuff. I mean, this thing just wore so beautifully. I mean, you could tell right here, just from gripping the slides. I mean, I don't know. There's something about it that just makes it look pretty. Just to me, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you like your totally decked out, gold plated, huge scope 30-round magazine Glock. I don't know. I'm a basic guy, but less about aesthetics and more about bang bang, I guess. Let's get on with the pew pew life. So, Glock 19, like I said, very basic Clinton band era. Your very standard Glock back then. 10-round magazines. Yes, 10-round magazines. Not your standard issued magazines anymore. These are, like I said, these are the Clinton band magazines where they only allowed you to sell guns with 10-round mags. However, this thing will take your standard issue mags, 30 round, 16 round, I think, 16 or 15 rounds. I forget how many they hold now. They'll hold any magazine. You put a 30-rounder in here, it'll hold it. No problem. Just as long as it's a good one. If it's one of those cheap knockoffs, then no, you don't want one of those. They don't shoot right. But very basic, full size. This is your full size Glock 19, and they really haven't changed much. Maybe in some aspects they cleaned them up, maybe just a little bit better. But other than that, the styling really hasn't changed much. They look around the same. When you see this looks like a Glock, no matter what. This will always look like a Glock, and, they'll never change the style of it. But glow-in-the-dark sights don't work anymore. Like I said, this is like 20-plus years old. This thing, it's surprising that it's in great condition. And I think this is the original, recoil spring that's in here. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, that's how good of a condition this thing is. Go ahead, take it down for you, if I can. Boom. Just like that. Recoil spring, like I said, I think this is the original recoil spring. I don't know if we replaced it or not, but as you can see, it's all gunky and black. If you look at it, I don't know if the camera's picking it up well, but you can tell this is supposed to be gray, but it's all black from just shooting it so much. And here's the barrel, as you can tell, all worn and everything, but it looks good. There's no pitting in there. You can tell, no pitting. Oh, can I zoom in? Yeah. No pitting, no rust. Very clean. Maybe dirty in there, but there's no significant signs of wear. And that's just with your basic gun cleaning. That just comes with basic gun maintenance. You keep your gun clean and keep your gun maintained well and oiled well, you ain't gonna have a problem. So that just comes with it. And got it just right. There we go. And finger in the rear, we're in the clear, so we could point this in any direction now. I'm kidding. You never point this in a person, but very basic iron sights. I like them a lot. I wish they still glowed in the dark. Glow. I don't know. You gotta use the past tense, present tense. I don't know. Tense, English. I don't give a damn. This is a review. You get it. You understand it. We're all men here. But I mean, I don't know. There's not really much to say about the Glock that hasn't been said before. And that's just, it shoots well, it, maintains well, and it just is reliable. That's it. That's about all I could say. You know, anything else, I'm just babbling, because it's already been said, you know, 100 times. You go on the internet and you can find a bajillion Glock 19 reviews. Why? Because the Glock 19 is probably one of the most popular guns, along with the Colt 1911, and, you know, just with your, what's another popular gun? Damn. I don't know. Glock 19s, though, and your Colt 1911 are probably the most popular guns ever. And there's a reason for that. You know, Glock 19 is just a damn good gun, and it's reliable. And, you know, the Colt 19, that's just because it's the Colt 1911. That's just because it's a damn cool gun. It's an amazing gun. But up here, we'll get to this. You know, the other parts of that you won't see with any Glock 19 review. That's this custom leather holster that was specifically made for the Glock. Got this back in the 90s, as you could tell. Has G19 on it for Glock 19. And I forget who made this. It's made in Boise, Idaho. Milt Sparks. Oh, it's a Milt Sparks holster. Oh, okay, so Milt Sparks. I don't know if that's a well-known company anymore or not, but of course I know them. I hear my dad talking about them a lot. But supposedly the way this holster is set up, it's slanted, and it's slanted like forward, so it's not straight up and down. Let me demonstrate. So it's slanted like this. So it's kind of hard. Let me pick up the camera here. So it's slanted like this when you hold it in your belt, and that's supposedly, my dad calls it the FBI carry. I don't know what the correct terms is, but I'm just going to call it that. It's supposed to help you draw faster, so it's, you know, not straight up and down. It's already, you know, you can already pull up, and, you know, you pull up and swing out. I know you can't see it. My camera's not in the right position for this, and it's hard to move it with this stand. But you get the idea. So it's at a slant. It's supposedly easier to pull out. Giggity. But so this was custom made for back in the 90s, and it has a steel band right here. This is steel band, so it doesn't squish, and it maintains its hold. And I mean, this thing, I'm really getting into that thing, and this Glock is no light gun. It's a relatively heavy gun, and it's not popping out of there. However, when it comes to the holster pouches, I can't say the same thing. These are nice holster pouch, you know, holders, or mag holders. There we go. These are nice mag holders, but as you can tell, they're I don't know. They don't retain the magazines that well, and I don't know. I think that's probably a little bit better, because when you're reloading fast, you want these things to be just slip out. But I don't know, if you fall, you don't want your magazines to go, you know, tumbling down, you know, down a hill. If you just trip and lose your balance, you don't want to lose your magazines just because they're loose. So I don't know, they could be a little bit tighter, and probably because they're 20 years old, they've gotten loose over the years, and that's fine. But they're very nice leather, very thick leather, and I mean, I like them. I mean, you can put these on your, I don't know where you'd put these, but for me, I'd probably put them on the left side of my body. See, here, let's say, you know, my body's here. I'd probably have them over here, my gun. I don't know. I don't know. I've never really carried the gun. This is a car gun. I keep it in my car, and this is for in case. I'm not really a big gun carrier. I don't know. I haven't really got into that yet, and that's just because I don't have the money to. This is not really a good gun to carry. A full-size Glock is not the best thing to carry. You want something light, something skinny, something you get well hidden, and nobody will know. And this will print and just, I don't know. I'm not into the big of letting everybody know, hey, look, he has a gun. I'm not into that. I want to be that guy flying under the radar carrying a gun. So I haven't carried this, and I don't plan on it anytime soon. Maybe later, I don't know. But it is a good gun to carry in the winter, however. That I can tell you. You wear a thick leather jacket in the winter, nobody will ever know. But like I said, I haven't carried it, and haven't really had a chance to fiddle around, kind of position where I like stuff. So I don't know where I'd put these holsters on my belt. But yeah, guys. So that'll be it for me. Go ahead and load this thing up. This is a full magazine, 10 rounds, and this thing's about to be hot. Go ahead and show you. She is hot, ready to go. So put her up, and boom, hands off. So that'll be it for me, guys. You know, I thought that would be cool. Kind of switch it up, go from, you know, guns. Well, go from guns to knife. No, go from knives to guns. You know, just for a few times. I might do a review on my 38 special hammerless. You know, 38 special, 357 Smith & Wesson. And once I get my 40 fixed, I'll do a review on that. But yeah, guys. So until next time, I think my next review is going to be another cold steel product. So keep in touch with that. I think you're going to like it. It is a neck knife. I don't know, push dagger. There it is. It's a push dagger. So keep in touch with that. And I'm Spartan 3 Crusher, guys, and I'm signing off.